Right, good afternoon everybody and welcome to the Rediscovering Jane Austen week here at the BRLSI. My name is Andreas Wasmuth. I'm the chair of program at the BRLSI and I'm delighted to see you at today's penultimate event in the Rediscovering Jane Austen week, which is the quiz. There's I think 9 of us going to be on there in a bit. Hopefully the 9th person will join us shortly. And this is just a bit of fun. So this is all about actually working out how much do we all really know about Jane Austen. And this is a fun quiz. This isn't supposed to be serious and competitive. So I hope everybody has got their pen and pencil ready. Because otherwise you might, yes, you see, some are prepared, others are shuffling around as we speak to get a pen and paper. There's going to be 6 rounds. There's going to be 1 general round, and then there's going to be 5 rounds on one of each of the novels that she published. Okay, so obviously, you know, if you're an aficionado of Jane Austen, you will have read all of them in detail. If not, I'm sure you will still remember some of the characters. So just to repeat again, it's this quiz has got 6 rounds. 1 general round, and then 1 round on each of the 5 novels she published in her lifetime. And that's it. Now, the question numbers are esoteric. I have chosen them for no reason. They're not even numbers in each of the rounds. So we've got 12 questions in round 1, the general round, and then generally we've got 8 questions in the succeeding rounds, apart from 1 where there's 9. So there's no rhyme or reason to the number of questions. But the total points you can get in the quiz are 53. Okay, so are you ready? All poised with pen and paper? Oh, my other half hasn't got a pen. She's still waiting. She's sitting beside me, and she's just scarpering for a pen, and then we're ready to go. Okay, I'll share the screen with you. When I share the screen, I'm sharing the screen, I won't be able to see you. So if you can't see the questions or the PowerPoint doesn't show when I show you the questions, then please shout. Otherwise, I assume that everything is good. Okay?
Yeah.
So here we go with the quiz. Oh, oops. Let's go back. Right, can everybody see the slides? Yeah?
It says general.
Good. We're in round 1 and question 1 is coming up. What was the original title of Pride and Prejudice? Okay. Question 2. What term is given to the works produced in an author's youth?
This meant to be easy.
Okay. Question number 3. Jane Austen made a total of £684.13 from her published writings during her lifetime. How much would this sum be worth today? And I thought that was an unfair question, so I've given you 3 options. £55,000, £555,000, or £5,555,000.
Oh.
So everybody needs to get out their calculator now and work out the inflation rate over the last 200 years. So no pressure. Okay. The next one is, what was the first Jane Austen adaptation to come out of Hollywood? And let me know if you need a clue. No? Okay, nobody needs a clue. That's good. And I don't know how many of you know this, but she was engaged to be married once. But how long did this last? I'll give you a clue. not very long. Okay. Jane Austen completed four of Austen's complete novels were published during her lifetime. Which one was the first? Okay. Jane died in 1817. Where did Jane's brother Henry arrange for her to be buried? Okay. Next one is, what is the title of the short novel Jane wrote in 1795 but never published? Okay. Number 9. In Austen's comic novel Emma, what is the title character's surname? All right. And in Northanger Abbey, the heroine, Catherine Morland, enjoyed reading what type of novels? And 2 more for this round. One is, which Austen novel features the character Sir Walter Elliot? All right. And then the final one for the round. Austen was born in 1775 at the rectory in Steventon, in which English county? Okay. Now, so these are the questions. Does anybody need more time just to think about them before we go on? Because I'm going to reveal the answers for each of the sections after I've raised the question. So the next one will be answers to this. If you need a few minutes, let me know. Everybody's very quiet and well behaved. I think he's going to get more raucous when you disagree with the answers.
Ah.
Yeah, it depends if you've done your research.
Okay, everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let's start with number 1. You can shout out the answers, by the way, if you know them. So what was the original title of Pride and Prejudice?
First Impressions.
Correct. What term is given to the works produced in an author's youth?
Juvenilia.
Juvenilia.
Juvenilia, correct. I think I give, you can have the point if you say juvenile. I mean, that's fine. And right, how much money did she make from all her published writings in her lifetime?
55.
55,000 equivalent. So £684.13 in 1800 or so, would have been worth £55,000 this, so in today's terms. Okay. Right, let me just, what was the first adaptation to come out of Hollywood?
Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah. Oops. Pride and Prejudice in 1940 was actually co-written by Aldous Huxley.
All right.
Wow. Interesting.
Right, so the next one I've already given away. The next 2, she was engaged to be married once, but how long did it last for?
1 night.
It was to family friend Harris Big Wither.
That's right.
And 4 of Austen's complete novels were published during her lifetime. Which was the first?
Well, I think it was Mansfield Park, wasn't it? The others were it wasn't the first one to be written, but I think it was the first one to be published, wasn't it?
Well, the first one published was Sense and Sensibility.
Oh, right.
Ah.
Right. Yeah.
And where was she buried?
Winchester Cathedral.
Correct. And what was the title of the short novel?
The Watsons?
Pardon?
The Watsons?
No.
I put Sanditon.
Lady Susan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And what was Emma's surname?
Woodhouse.
Woodhouse, indeed. Excellent. And in Northanger Abbey, the heroine Catherine Morland enjoys reading what kind of novels?
Gothic.
Gothic.
Correct. And which Austen novel features the character Sir Walter Elliot?
Persuasion.
Correct.
Persuasion.
You see, you know it all. They're far too easy, these questions. And Austen was born in 1775 at the rectory in Steventon. In which English county? County.
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 Hampshire.
Oxfordshire. Oh, Hampshire. Oh, sorry.
Correct.
Hampshire. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So that was round one. So how was that for everybody? Is that sort of the right sort of level, or are people
Very good.
too
Yeah.
easy?
no.
No. Lovely. Very interesting.
Okay.
Interesting questions.
Good. So we go to round two if everybody's ready.
Oh.
So this is Northanger Abbey. How many siblings does Catherine Morland have? So I'm giving you a little bit of time here because you probably have to sort of think about that a little bit. The clue is as it was the case in Georgian times, numerous is the glib answer. Okay. Right. Next one. What relation to Catherine are Mr. and Mrs. Allen? And relation is not really relations.
What? Oh.
They're not relations of Catherine, but they have a connection.
Right.
Let's say. Okay. Number 3 is where's the Morland's home? Okay. Who introduced Catherine Morland to Henry Tilney? Okay. Michael has disappeared, so I'm giving him a couple of seconds to reappear before we continue. But the number 5, more paper, Michael, yeah?
Sure, yeah.
Number 5, where did the Thorpes have lodgings in Bath? Okay. And number 6, what is Captain Tilney's first name? Okay. Why is Isabella so disappointed when James returns with his parents' consent? She should be happy, of course, but she isn't. And number 8, when Catherine and Henry married, what was their age difference? And again, I give you a couple of minutes for you to think about that.
Maybe it's 8.
I mean, if you, Geraldine, that's very helpful. You've just given the answer to everybody.
What did I say? What did I say? Oh my God!
I'm not telling you again because maybe people didn't hear it.
Oh, God. Sorry. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, say it again. Say it again.
I can't quite. No, I won't.
That's fine. Good. Okay. Good. Are you ready for the answers?
Mhm.
Good. Okay. So, how many siblings? Anybody?
Is it
Fi-
7?
Oh, it is
5,
8.
9.
Oh,
9.
9.
Wow.
I did tell you it was numerous.
Yes, yes.
What relation to Catherine are Mr. and Mrs. Allen?
Neighbors.
Correct.
Ah.
Go on.
They're neighbors.
Mm.
Okay. Where is the Morlands' home?
Somerset.
I thought Dorset. I don't know.
It's in Fullerton, Wiltshire.
Oh.
And who introduced Catherine Morland to Henry Tilney?
Isabella?
No. Mr.
Mr.
King.
What?
Mr.
King.
King. Mr.
Oh.
King, not the King.
Yes.
He was the master of ceremonies. Where did the Thorpes have lodgings in Bath?
Nelson Street.
Okay. It's more
What,
specific.
New King Street.
Edgar's building.
Ah.
I should have got that, shouldn't I?
And what is Captain Tilney's first name?
Isn't it Frederick?
Frederick, correct.
Oh, dear.
Okay. And why is Isabella so disappointed when James returns with his parents' consent?
She wanted to marry someone richer.
Yeah, I give you that. I think that's well, I think that's right, because I think she thinks that the Morlands are being stingy.
Okay. Oh yeah, with the settlement thing.
Yes, correct.
Yes. Right.
Yes. So whoever says that you marry for love, not money? And number 8, when did when Catherine and Henry married, what was their age difference?
Is it
Geraldine,
8 years?
8 years, yes. She was 18 and he was 26.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. How did everybody find that particular round?
Awful.
Much harder.
Much harder. Okay.
Well, I did, but it was informative.
Okay. Well, okay. So who got more? Did anybody get more than 5
No.
in this round?
No.
No. Okay. I'm just make sure that next time I'll also pitch it at the sort of level. So 4. Anybody got 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
No, that's fine. So 50%. That's fine. That's good. Good. Shall we go on to the next round?
Yeah, great.
Okay. So the next one is on persuasion. Okay. What was the name? What are the names of the Musgrove girls? Yeah.
Oh, forgotten.
One is called Anna.
Well, we're not supposed to give the answer. 1, 1, 6, 6, 7. You're supposed to write it down on a piece of paper, and then we'll come to the answers later.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's absolutely fine. It's the wrong answer anyway, so that's right. You haven't given anything away.
Oh,
Right. What is the Elliot family home called?
Oh, God.
Okay. Okay. Why doesn't Captain Wentworth ask Anne to marry him soon after they meet again? Number 4, which Musgrove sister is courted by Charles Hayter? And then, in which year did Anne Elliot and Captain Wentworth first become engaged? Okay. Next one is, where is Lady Elliot at the beginning of the novel? The clue is, it's a bit of a trick question. Okay. Number 7. What is the name of Anne's school friend whom she visits in Bath? Okay. Number 8. Why does Anne go to Uppercross instead of Bath with her father and sister?
Wow.
Okay, and I think this is the one with 9 questions. What is Sir Walter's serious flaw?
Oh, he's got more than one.
Yeah.
He's got plenty, but I think there's one that sticks out more than the others, I suppose. But is okay. Do you need a few more minutes, or are you okay?
Yeah. A couple more minutes, please.
Yeah.
Give myself a minute.
Okay. Just let me know when you're ready, and I'll give you the answers. I think everybody's ready.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Right, so here we go. What was the name of the Musgrove girls?
Louisa and Henriette.
Henrietta.
Henrietta and Louisa, correct. And what is the Elliots' family home called?
Kellynch Hall.
Correct.
What? What was it?
Kellynch Hall. I've
Oh,
put
yes, yes.
it up on the screen. Can you see it?
I can't see the answers, no.
Oh, can't you? Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
On the
Never
right
mind.
side? Okay.
I remember Kellynch, oh, yeah.
Why doesn't Captain Wentworth ask Anne to marry him soon after they meet again?
I think it's because he wasn't sure of her feelings.
Yeah.
Because she had turned him down.
He was rejected before, wasn't he?
Yeah. I suppose the official answer is his pride, but I think what you've just mentioned, the two of you, I give you that.
Yeah, right.
Which Musgrove sister is courted by Charles Hayter?
Henrietta.
Henrietta.
In which year did Anne Elliot and Captain Wentworth first become engaged?
Year 6 or something.
Year 6, exactly, 1806. And where is Lady Elliot at the beginning of the novel? I said it was a trick question.
Dead.
Correct. What is the name of Anne's school friend whom she visits in Bath?
Miss Smith.
Mrs. Smith.
Mrs. Smith, but Miss Smith, that's fine as well. And why does Anne go to Uppercross instead of Bath with her father and sister?
Mary is unwell. She has to mind children.
Correct. You see, you can see you're all experts.
Yeah.
And what is Sir Walter's serious flaw?
Oh, snob.
Snobbery.
Snob, vanity, correct.
He falls asleep a lot.
He's a narcissist.
Yeah. Okay. So
okay, vanity.
Vanity, what is snobs, vanity, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
It's very similar, you know, you shouldn't beat yourself up about that. I'm a very generous quizmaster, so anything in relation to vanity will do. Now, has that question been, this round been slightly easier?
Yes.
More familiar with the novel this time.
Okay, good. Okay, excellent. So we're halfway through. So you've got a choice of soldiering on, and then we'll finish at 6 o'clock, or we can take a 5-minute break to allow people to do what they need to do and come back in 5 minutes. What would you prefer?
I'm happy to carry on, but
Carry on, I think.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah.
And Andreas, can I just ask you something? I can see the answers to the last 3 questions, but on the right-hand side of my screen are 3 pictures of you and me and Marion.
Yeah,
And
so if you click on that sort of black frame in which the pictures are, you can click on it, and then you hold you can move them around.
Oh.
So if you just
I see. But then I can put them. I see.
You can put them, or you can actually just get rid of the images altogether by clicking.
Oh yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Sort of. Nearly. Yeah.
Okay. And you can minimize it as well, the screen, and then you just don't everybody.
Thank you. Great.
So that's what I do. See, when I talk to you like this after the questions, I have you up, but then I go into minimize now to ask the questions, because otherwise I can't see the questions myself. So I'm minimizing.
Right.
Good. Round number 4 then. This one is on Emma. I don't know why there's 2 4s, but it's Emma, and I think that's quite a popular one. So hopefully it will be a high-scoring round. There's 8 questions on Emma.
Oh, she's 21.
How old is Emma at the start of the novel? And Geraldine, we can hear you again.
No, I'm really sorry. I'm just trying to take away my my microphone. I'm really sorry.
No, that's okay. You can mute yourself, or you can.
Oh, I can mute. Okay, it might be beyond me actually because I can't see myself. So I won't say anything.
No, that's fine. It was the wrong answer.
Right, fine, good in a way.
Okay. Question number 2. Why can't Harriet go to the Christmas party? Emma's sister's name is what? What is the name of the doctor that Isabella is very fond of? Number 5, what does Miss Bates say that Mr. Weston has used on the room at the Crown in readiness for the ball? That's quite a difficult one, but I think it stands out in the novel. Number 5. In Jane's boating accident at Weymouth, who saved her life? Number 7. Who is related to Jane Fairfax? And the final one is, what is Mr. Woodhouse's first name? Okay. Is that all okay? Good. Does anybody need any more time, or are we good to go with the answers?
To go.
Good. How old is Emma at the start of the novel?
She's 18.
90? Oh, 20.
20.
Oh,
She's 20. I heard of that.
Why can't Harriet go to the Christmas party?
She has
she's
a bad
not
cold.
invited.
Oh,
Sorry?
I thought she had.
She has a cold.
Yes, she's ill.
Hmm.
And Emma's sister's name is?
Isabella.
Isabella.
Yes. And what is the name of the doctor that Isabella is very fond of?
Something like Coney or Grouch? No. Anyway. Oh,
Mr. Wingfield.
right.
I suppose it should be Dr. Wingfield. What does Miss Bates say to that Mr. Weston has used on the room at the Crown in readiness for the ball? Does anybody get that?
No.
Is it foliage, holly and ivy? And stuff?
No, no, no. It's Aladdin's lamp.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You know, he must have done it so well, but he could only have done that by using Aladdin's lamp to transform that room.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, let the genie out of the lamp.
Mhm.
And what about who saved Jane at her boating accident?
Mr. Dixon.
Mr. Dixon. And who is related to Jane Fairfax?
The Bates. Mrs. and Miss Bates.
Yep. And what is Mr. Woodhouse's first name?
Harry.
Henry? I don't know.
Henry.
John.
Oh, it is.
Correct.
Oh.
Excellent. Good. So that was again, that was quite a good one. I think I heard people coming up with the answers relatively straightforwardly. So did anybody get more than 4 in this round?
Yes.
Okay, so the questions are sort of pitched at the sort of rightish level, which is good.
Mm.
Okay, ready for the next round?
Yeah.
Sense and Sensibilities.
Oh, God.
Oh God, that doesn't bode well for this round then. Question number 1. What is the third sister's name in Sense and Sensibilities? 2. What is the name of the character that is Colonel Brandon's first love? 3. Why do the Dashwood women have to leave their home? 4. What is Mr. and Mrs. Palmer's son's name? 'People are more quiet in this round, I can see. Right, number 5. Edward Ferrars seems to fall in love with Eleanor soon after they meet. Why doesn't he propose to her? 6. Who are Mrs. Jennings's daughters? 7. Where do the Dashwoods live at the opening of the novel? At the opening of the novel. 8. How much did Mrs. Ferrars give Edward and Eleanor when they married? Okay. I'll give you a few more seconds, minutes to think about those questions. Are they okay? Straightforward. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go for the answers. What is the third sister's name?
Margaret.
Margaret.
Correct. What is the name of the character that is Colonel Brandon's first love?
Eliza.
Yes. Why do the Dashwood women have to leave their home?
They weren't in the will of, and they were ousted by their sister-in-law.
Yeah, and their father basically had died.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. And what is Mr. and Mrs. Palmer's son's name?
Don't know.
Nobody? Okay. Thomas.
Oh.
And then Edward Ferrars seems to fall in love with Eleanor soon after they meet. Why doesn't he propose to her?
He's already engaged.
Yes. And do you know who's engaged to?
Lucy Steele.
Lucy Steele.
Oh, yeah, Lucy, that's it, yes.
Yeah. Excellent. Good. And who are Mrs. Jennings's daughter?
Can't remember.
Is it Lady Middleton and someone else?
Yes, correct. That's
Oh.
Who's the other one? Oh, Charlotte.
Lady Middleton and Charlotte.
Ah, yes.
Number 7. Where do the Dashwoods live at the opening of the novel?
Norland House.
Northern Park.
Norland-
Yeah.
Okay.
Northern Park is fine. That's fine. I think they go somewhere else later on. Is it Barton Cottage or something?
Yeah.
They go to a cottage.
Yeah. Okay. And number 8. How much did Mrs. Ferrars give Edward and Eleanor when they married?
£50?
10,000?
Yes, I mean, if you remember, I think Jane Austen made about £846 and 13 pence from her writing during her lifetime. And Edward and Eleanor were given £10,000.
£10,000?
Okay.
So
Really?
£10,000, that's 100 times, so we're talking 5.5 million in today's terms.
Ooh.
Oh, don't remember that.
That's not bad, is it?
No.
But how was the round? Was that okay for everybody?
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yes.
Good.
great.
Well, you'll be pleased to know the last round is coming up. And then after that, I'll just get you all to tot up your scores, and then I'll ask you for your scores. I'm just going to go who had more than this, who had more than that, and by default, hopefully we'll get to somebody who has had more than 35 or 30 or 40, and they can declare the winner of the quiz. Okay, everybody ready for the final round?
Yes.
Yep.
On Pride and Prejudice, what else could you finish with? So here we go. Whom did Lizzie marry? Okay. Number 2. At first, what reasons does Elizabeth give for refusing Mr. Darcy? What is the relationship of Georgiana to Colonel Fitzwilliam? Four. How many ladies did Mr. Bingley bring to the ball at Merton after all? Okay. And with whom did Jane stay while she was in London? Who was Louisa Hurst? Number 7. Whom did Lydia Bennet marry? Okay. And number 8. This is an odd one, odd ball for the end. What adjective is used the most often to describe both major and minor characters in the novel? And again, I give you a couple of minutes to think about those questions. Now, a few more quizzical looks this time. Yeah, just let me know when you're ready, and then we'll go through the final set, and then we're going to do the totting up and see how everybody fared.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ready? Good. Right,
So shall I come in with the answers?
no, don't come in with the answer. You can come up with one answer, but I want people to more than one potentially answer. So, do you want to give us the answer to the first one?
It's Darcy.
The answer is Darcy, of course. Absolutely right. Now, for everybody to chip in, at first, what reasons does Elizabeth give for refusing Mr. Darcy?
His pride.
Correct.
And his treatment, yeah.
Yes.
His treatment of what she thought was
Wickham.
his treatment of Wickham, yeah.
Correct. Yeah. I think she believed he ruined Wickham. Okay. What is the relationship of Georgiana to Colonel Fitzwilliam?
Niece.
Cousin.
Pardon?
Cousin.
Was it
Yeah,
family friend?
Niece.
Oh, cousin.
Niece. She's
Cousin.
the niece.
Cousin.
Cousin and a guardian. Okay. How many ladies did Mr. Bingley end up taking to the ball?
2.
2, correct.
Sisters.
You see, everybody knows Pride and Prejudice. With whom did Jane stay while she was in London?
The garden.
Her aunt.
Uncle.
Yes, uncle and aunt. And what were they called?
Gardener.
Yes,
Gardner, yeah.
very good. And who is this character, Louisa Hurst?
Charles' sister.
Mr. Bingley's.
she,
Mr. Bingley.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
And whom did Lydia Bennet marry?
Wickham.
Mr. Wickham.
Correct. And then finally, the curved ball in the quiz is what adjective is used the most often to describe both major and minor characters in the novel?
Proud.
Proud.
Was it good looking?
No,
Handsome.
no, I give you the answer. It is amiable.
Ah, right. Nice.
Everybody was very amiable.
Oh, that's what's his name? Bingley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. That is it. That is the quiz. Over and done with. How did everybody fare in the last round?
Good.
Oh, very well.
Well, listen, if you tot up your scores, as I said, the total score could be out of 53. So if you total up your scores, total scores, and then we'll just go, I'll just ask people who's had more than 20, who's had more than 30, and we'll get to a winner at the end. And it's just for fun, so.
Yeah.
Good. Now, before we get to the final, some people are still totting up. How did you find the quiz overall?
Really interesting.
Wonderful.
Great.
So
I learned quite a lot.
was it too hard? Was it about right, or was it too easy?
Some of it was quite hard, but some of it was just right.
Yeah. So if we ever repeat this level is about the right.
Yes.
I'd
Does
say
anybody
so.
disagree, or does anybody feel it was too hard? Because then obviously I can change it for next time. No?
It was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, now to the scores, ladies and gentlemen. Right. If everybody's ready, who had more than 20 correct answers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure everybody did.
Who had more than 30 correct answers?
Yeah.
Oh, we're down to 2 now. Who had more correct answers than 35? Marion. Well, I can't see. The Giulietta and Jane aren't showing their screen, so I don't know. But it looks like more than 35 wins it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well done.
37. Not 37.
37. Marion, well done.
Well done.
Ooh, ooh,
Very good.
Good. That's it. So before I say goodbye, and I just want to get some feedback really from you, because a few of you have been to several events over the last week. How has the Rediscovering Jane Austen at the BRLSI week been for you?
Excellent. Excellent. Really, really good. My only difficulty was actually getting to access the events, but that was Eventbrite. But I thought the talks and the discussions afterwards have been excellent. Really, really good.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I've got to go now. Thank
Yes.
you very, very much. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, Andres.
So that was good. And obviously, just to leave you then, the finale is coming up in literally an hour and a half, which is going to be several readings of Jane Austen. So Jane Austen in her own words. That starts at 7:30 tonight. So if you haven't got the tickets yet, you've still got a chance. And Marion, did you get a ticket for that or not?
I did, yes. And I access it now through Facebook, and it seems to work for me through Facebook.
Okay, but because I'm going to be the ghost in the machine again tonight, the thing behind the scene to make sure the technology works and I can let people in and that kind of stuff. So if you find you can't join, just drop me a very quick email and I'll send you the link to the meeting if you can't access it any other way. Yeah?
Yep.
Thank you.
Good. Well, listen, well done to Marion and well done to everybody for taking part in the inaugural Jane Austen quiz. And hopefully I'll see you in an hour and a half's time.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All the very best.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.